What do you get when you put a group of fanboys in a room with a mic? From video games, comics, and movies to uncensored social commentary, nothing is off limits. With your hosts, Pistol Pete Jr., The Blue Guy, Chubb Dijj, G-Roll, and Player 2. This is The Real Press Start. So sit down, load up, log in, and press start.
Welcome to the Peter and I podcast. Yeah, we are back once again. It is time for you to get the headphones in with the Peter's head. Pa pa pa. Because it is the Peter and I podcast with your hosts, Chubb Dijj and the infamous Jeezy Weezy. We are short of a Peter today.
Did you listen to last week's show? And I tried to do it by
Oh,
myself.
I know. You said it backwards.
Yeah, I
also?
said it backwards.
I told you it's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy being me. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, we gotta have the Peter break of action.
We gotta have the Peter what?
We gotta have the Peter break in momentum.
Yeah. So guys,
So what's going on?
how was your week?
So what's going on, guys?
I've been playing Jedi Fallen Order.
The new one?
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter was always.
It
great.
probably.
Oh, did he even beat it? I don't think
No,
even
he
beat
didn't.
it.
He's
That's
Final
hilarious.
Fantasy VII came out, and they started playing that, and then Ghost came out.
Well, Last of Us came out, right?
Oh yeah, and then we forced him to fucking play that one, and beat it, and he actually did it, and then now he's on Ghost. But I probably wouldn't play Jedi Fallen Order until you get PS5, if it's playable on it.
Why?
Just because even on the PS4 Pro for me, it's like struggling.
Oh really?
Yeah, like the frame rate's pretty bad sometimes. And I have it like on performance mode where it's supposed to like prioritize the stability versus the graphics. And it still has issues.
It's crazy. It's crazy how the later games, all these later titles are like really pushing the boundaries of what the PlayStation can handle.
Yeah, I think it would really run like smooth on PS5 if you ever get around to it.
I don't know, maybe. What else? What are other stupid articles that Peter sent us?
One of the coolest ones is Sam Fisher going to Rainbow Six. It's like a cool. I mean, like I'd rather have a Splinter Cell game.
Yeah,
But
maybe they are.
yeah, maybe that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to tease it, or maybe that's all they're like. This is all.
So does each operator has like a set of skills?
It has they have like a throwable. No, everyone has a grenade, and then the other one is it's like a special ability or their like special equipment or whatever you want to call it. Like one person has a there's a guy named Thermite. He has a thermite charge, and he can breach through a reinforced wall.
Yeah.
The metal walls.
Yeah.
And stuff. Everybody else, I guess now there's a lot of people, a lot of new operators that can do that too, in different ways. But like before, like a lot more could only just go through the soft walls.
Yeah.
So what I imagine is that Splinter Cell is that Sam Fisher will be able to somehow make the whole map go dark.
Yeah.
And then he'll have night vision goggles, and he'll be able to just go around. Probably have no footsteps the entire time, and just fucking go murder people.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna. Are you going to be one person?
Only one person can be him on the team.
Oh, that's cool. That's how they should have done Metal Gear Solid. Playing only one.
Only one infiltrator.
Yeah.
They should have had like 5 classes instead of 3.
Yeah, exactly. And something they should have everybody being a fucking motion. I wonder if they're gonna try to make another Metal Gear Solid game, or is it just dead in the water?
A Metal Gear game? Yeah, I think it's probably good more.
They'll probably do remakes.
I think if anything, they'll do a remaster of like 1 or 2.
They might remake them.
One of the OGs.
They could probably
yeah, that's what I
remake
mean.
it with like what the style is now. Original.
Yeah, like a Phantom Pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like a remake of the older games.
Yeah. They could probably. No, they can't. I was thinking they could probably put 1 and 2 in one game. Yeah, they could probably do that. Put 1 and 2 in one game.
I don't know.
Because number two-
The timeline from each game to game is so confusing.
Yeah, but number 2, like you only have Snake for like a few hours. So it would make sense to have it sort of be more evenly spaced. Like,
Yeah, so you
it's
play
half-
1 and you're
it's
all
actual-
Snake, and then you go
Yeah.
into 2, and then it switches off to Raiden.
Yeah, and it's actually like a half and half. Like both of them. Instead of people like bitching, or instead of them just skipping to,
Yeah.
because nobody wants to play as Raiden. Two had a lot of cool boss battles.
Did it?
It was like, well, they kind of did that.
1 and 2 was like top-down view, though, wasn't it?
No, it's like in the corner of, or it's like a set camera of like areas. And then Snake Eater was kind of like that when you go into first person. When you're, or you can, like, or I think when you're aiming. What else? Peter sent us that article of that lost PS2 game, that PS3 game.
Yeah, because he knows
It's gonna be like
he
a
knows
Soul
we're gonna be like, yeah, Soul Reaver,
Yeah.
that's the lost game, not Killzone, or maybe SOCOM.
Yeah.
SOCOM might be down for it. I
Yeah.
think SOCOM. I think
That makes more
SOCOM.
sense than Killzone.
Yeah, I think SOCOM could come back and give Call of Duty a run for its money.
Was SOCOM was a first person, was it?
It was a third person, but I think
Yeah.
they could come back and they could either make it first person and try and compete directly, or they could just make a good ass third person multiplayer game.
Is Tom Clancy? Is that what Tom Clancy was on?
I don't know if SOCOM is Tom Clancy. I don't think it is.
Tom Clancy SOCOM?
No, I think it's always just been called SOCOM. Just plain old SOCOM.
I think I played one of them.
I never played on this stuff. I have some guys I play with Call of Duty with who like they just adore like 1 and 2.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's so many good games that they are forgotten. Like that game Mercenaries. That was a crazy game.
I don't remember that game.
Lost in the Wilderness.
When was that?
That was like a PS2.
What'd you do for that?
We were like mercenaries and we would go around and do like, it was like GTA but in like war areas.
Oh, okay.
So we would do like missions for like factions and stuff.
Oh, okay.
We were trying to just make a shitload of money.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. It was like a free roam. And I think we had I don't know. Oh, there was like several characters you could pick. I don't remember if they were all trying to do it. Yeah. That shows it. Yeah, it was cool. Especially for the time. Oh yeah, people think that Super Mario Sunshine's better. they post a picture of Mario on the beach.
Yeah, it's just because it's summer, and Mario's the mascot for Nintendo. As cool as it would be for Mario Sunshine to come.
Yeah, but they'll be like,
It's confirmed.
Yeah.
Oh, Mario on the beach. Super Mario Sunshine. Confirmed.
Yeah, just completely just completely concluding. That's what that is.
yeah.
It would be dope though. They should do that collection.
Did they do Mario 64?
Remake?
Yeah, a remaster?
No.
I think they did hear something about
It'd be cool if they did a remaster collection.
it. Yeah.
They
It'd
do
be
all,
super easy to do. Like,
especially definitely with 64 and Sunshine.
yeah.
I think Galaxy 1 and 2 are pretty large though, so it's kind of.
Yeah, like the other ones you don't even have to change it. Like, making it out. Really good thing about the game. It's the controller basically the same.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with it? Other than just make it look good.
Yeah, if they could if they could make it look like, just like all the games look like Odyssey somehow. Yeah, that'd be sick.
I wonder when Nintendo's gonna come up with their new thing. How long has the Wii been out? I mean,
The Switch? It's been 3 years? 3 years, yeah. Came out 2017. And Switch and Nintendo game consoles usually last 5 to 6 years. But I think it's hard to tell with Switch because it's like both. It's both a handheld
Yeah, I know.
and a console.
Yeah.
And their consoles last 5 to 6 historically, and then the handhelds last fucking, like the 3DS was like a decade long because you would have the DS, you had the DS, and then the DS Lite, and then the DS, and then the DSi. Those all played the same game. That was like, and then the 3DS came out, and the 3DS could play all those games and the DS games. And then I had the 3, so it's like they could go either way. I would imagine they're probably going to go that 3DS route.
Yeah, it seems like they are kind of slowly evolving it.
Yeah, they're going to kind of, because it's like for Nintendo games, they're pretty much like, Nintendo could just say like, oh yeah, the games are as good as, like the graphics are as good as they need to be.
Yeah.
Like we don't need to really up the graphics anymore. If anything, we could keep putting out Switches that increase battery life, and maybe like Switch memory and all that, and then they could be fine and not have to worry about anything for the next like 10 years.
Pretty crazy. Or 7
Yeah. And then at that point, they'll probably make one that's like baseline, as good as the next consoles, and then won't see another one until the next wave of consoles after that.
So this one's been out 3 years, and then, so it came out, 2 years after? Or what?
3 years after. It came out 2014.
3 years after the PlayStation?
Yeah.
So, well, maybe they'll do that again.
Yeah. It's possible. But at the same time, like the Wii from the Wii U was also very short.
Yeah.
It was like 4.5. I think it was like 4.5 or just barely 5.
Yeah.
So it was like,
But they're not much different.
right.
That
But
might be,
you
they
couldn't
might
go
be-
back and play the game. You couldn't go back. I don't think you could go back.
I wonder if they'll do the same thing. That would be kind of nice. Who knows? It probably depends how well the next gens do too. If they're just like blowing shit up and water,
Yeah.
and then they're like, alright, we gotta do something. But they're still like on a kind of different market level,
Yeah,
a different fan base. So.
I mean, Animal Crossing is like still top of the list, best-selling game,
Yeah.
and it's been like 5 months. It's higher than Last of Us, higher than Ghost of Tsushima, higher than
It's because all these fucking kids are not in school.
yeah.
And then it's like, oh, this game they can play for hours. It's not fucking bad.
Yeah, they could literally play it forever.
Yeah, forever. That's what I'm saying. Like if they bought Ghost of Tsushima, how long did they take you to beat Ghost of Tsushima?
It's about like a week and a half. Yeah, but like little kids aren't gonna go. Little kids will probably beat it faster because little kids don't have the attention span to go to every little thing. I completely cleared the whole map.
Yeah.
Before I went on to each section,
Yeah.
and I still did it in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they do.
So they'll probably just go through the main stuff. They'll probably do some side stuff, and then they're done with it like in 2 days. Two, 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Animal Crossing, you can just play forever.
And then you keep earning those stupid little things that I really like. I got a hat.
I got a cool hat.
And it cost me $1 million. Took me 3 weeks to get it.
I worked so hard. Why don't you get a real job?
Do you have this hat? You don't have this hat.
Does that job get me this hat in real life? No.
They start doing microtransactions on Animal Crossing.
They could really easily. Like put in a whole bunch of new like cosmetic items and be like they could be real fancy too, like fucking light up ones and they glow and go all over the place. And
Yeah.
do, like some crazy shit.
Yeah, these sons of bitches.
So I'm surprised they didn't do it.
Yeah. That's cool though. I mean,
The next PS5 event is speculated for, like, I guess the guys were too scared to like give like a solid date, so they were like, yeah, it's gonna be like this 4-week window where it's like in the beginning of September or the end of August.
yeah.
So it's like, and it's either in 2 weeks or it's in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And supposedly they're just gonna unload everything.
They're gonna blow their wad.
They're just gonna unload.
They're gonna just jizz on everybody.
They're gonna dry their balls out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the biggest thing would be the price, and most likely pre-orders right after the event happens. They'll probably go live. So I'm gonna be hoping to get ready for that. What else? What other artists?
The fucking stupid Xbox box art.
The Xbox art, bro?
Box art? Like controller box art?
Oh, I thought it was for the PlayStation box art.
No, it was a controller. Xbox controller
Oh,
box
was it?
art.
Does it like at least look cool?
Like what? No, it just looks like
It's just a black box or a green box?
No, I mean it's just a picture of a controller on the box.
Oh.
You click the link.
How dumb.
But it has some shit on the back. Some details about it.
Well, I gotta look at a little manual inside too.
Yeah. I wonder who posted that. Probably somebody in the company. I wonder if some people get fired and then they're like, well, I still have this controller that they fucking gave me.
And that's a Series S controller. Oh no, it's just a white Series X. It looks more like a 360 controller. It doesn't look as like gigantic.
I thought they showed what the controller looked like already.
Huh?
They showed what it looks like?
No, they did, but like I just never actually like
Looked at it?
got a good look at it.
Yeah.
Especially that's a pretty good picture of it in the box.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it looks closer to a 360 controller than the old Xbox One controller.
Yeah.
Which everybody
Like that one better.
Yeah, everybody considers the Xbox 360 controller to be the goated controller.
But it's not.
I mean, I prefer the normal analog placement.
Yeah.
Both
Exactly.
in the middle and not offset.
Yeah, I don't like that. I do not like that.
But I mean, I think if I played it with it enough, I'm sure I'd get comfortable with it eventually. But it just makes more sense to me than the traditional one. Was the original Xbox controller like that also? Or did the Xbox 360 start doing
It was kind of like, yeah, it was like that also. Yeah, but it was like a super weird shape.
Imagine if the Nintendo 64 controller lifted off, like really picked up traction after the N64 and everyone started copying that one.
That was terrible. That was like one of the worst. I don't know whose idea that was controller.
Yeah, we'll put one analog in the middle.
Yeah. It's like a bop it.
Yeah, it was.
And then even the GameCube one is like kind of a little bop it-ish.
It felt cheap.
Yeah.
It felt cheap, but it was more.
It was
more
better.
like a. It was kind of like a.
A PlayStation controller mixed with the
was
mixed
like
with the
an Xbox.
N64.
It was more like an Xbox.
Mixed
It
with
was
the-
offset.
Yeah.
Also, it was off. Like the
Yeah.
analog was up here, and the little camera one. The little camera stick was annoying.
Yeah.
The little yellow one.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. Yeah, it had a bad placement. But yeah, the colors, the colors are so like, why do they do such weird colors?
Yeah, it's all purple and.
Yeah, yellow, fucking.
Yeah, they had like every color on there.
Yeah.
The B button was red, A button was green.
Yeah, like it's
The
crazy.
bumpers were gray. the camera stick was yellow.
Let's see this one. Some Chinese streamer put Cyberpunk 2077 voice acting.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I guess a lot of people were like, "Oh, your acting wasn't very good from what we've seen," and they basically just gave her a bunch of shit. So she's like, "You know what? Maybe I shouldn't be out here." Like it really just shot her self-esteem down, I guess. For
Who told her that? The
a bunch of people like on Twitter or just like
Why?
fans of the game.
Why are they targeting her?
I don't think they targeted her, but well, they did. I guess they have a lot of YouTubers or streamers who they
In the
had
game?
cameos in the game.
Mm-hmm.
They had cameos in the game, and then her specifically, I think she quit. Everyone else, like they're attacking, they're like giving everyone else shit also, but she's the only one that quit so far that we know of, I think.
It's just fans giving them shit?
Yeah, I mean, whoever's like looking at those videos and sees like, oh, this person's acting's not good, so then they give them shit. So like those people just give them shit, like, oh, your acting's bad. It's like when you go on Twitter and somebody's talking shit to Shia LaBeouf, saying like all his movies are trash.
Yeah.
Like, speaking of Shia LaBeouf, they're saying that he might be, he's being looked at to be Moon Knight.
He's being looked at.
He's under the magnifying glass.
What? They're making a Moon Knight movie?
I think it's a TV series.
A TV
on,
series?
on Disney Plus.
On Disney Plus?
And Moon Knight's basically Batman, but with schizophrenia. Which
Yeah.
I could see that,
It's a good role for him.
but a lot of people didn't like him in Tax Collector.
He was the only good thing in that movie.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
I never watched it. I saw it on that. You have to buy it on Amazon, or was it?
I don't know. Yeah, I think you have to buy it. But
Okay.
I just watched it. Yeah, he was the only good thing in that movie. So everybody else is a terrible actor.
I skimmed over the article, and it looked like they were more like criticizing that he was like being a stereotypical. He was just being a stereotype, and
He was actually more like authentic than everybody else. Like everybody else had like the way they spoke or the way they talked was so like over the top like.
Because what is he playing like a Mexican guy or what? Or
they said I don't know. The article said that he's supposed to be a white guy playing or a white guy who grew up around.
He just knows Spanish and
he's like around all the Mexicans, or he's like those are all his people or whatever.
Right.
But I don't know if I don't think they said that in the storyline at all. They're just like, oh, this is fucking Creeper, and that's who he is. Like they didn't really like. They just kind of like show the scenes as they go. They're not like there wasn't much backstory to him. But I thought he was the most authentic one of the fucking thing. Like he was the most real, like an actual cholo you would meet, not the other people. Like the other people were pretty. Some of the girl actors, the side characters they had were good. They were good too. But like, like the main character was terrible actor. The girl that played his wife was terrible. And then the way they spoke Spanish and talked was like so like weird.
Like they enunciated everything.
Yeah, and it's like over the top, like I don't know, it's weird. Like I don't know, it's hard to explain how they do it.
It's like when we try to act like it.
Yeah, it's
like we're just like being ironic or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. Or some, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like they do it like, or it's like the actors tries to be normal, and then it's like maybe the director comes in. Give it more. Yeah, be more. You know.
Go, hey, fool.
Yeah. There's like I don't know, but yeah, Shia LaBeouf was probably the more authentic one.
I like Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem.
I like most of his movies.
I didn't have a problem with him doing that.
His last couple movies have been pretty good.
Yeah, the movie was terrible though. Like the acting was bad.
The movie overall.
Yeah, it was not good. I can't disagree with the.
You ever seen
the ratings?
Peanut Butter Falcon or Honey Boy?
No, I heard those are good. Oh, I heard Peanut Butter Falcon's good.
Peanut Butter Falcon's really good.
Yeah, I haven't heard that. I haven't seen it though.
Yeah, he does really good. He pretty much just helps. He just like walks around with this mentally challenged kid, and like he basically becomes like his best friend. Like he's literally like he's basically like a homeless guy, like a drifter, just kind of walking around, and then the mentally challenged kid like breaks out of the mental institution, he was in an old people's home, but he's by himself, like he's the only kid there. Yeah. Everyone else is old, and he just wants to get out. So he got out, and then he ends up like just running around with that guy, with Shia LaBeouf. It's a pretty good, pretty heartwarming, feel good movie.
Oh really?
And then Honey Boy is like a loose depiction of his life, of Shia LaBeouf's life as he was growing up as a kid. And he plays his dad, while the kid in the movie plays himself, like Shia LaBeouf as a kid. Yeah. It's I don't know like how accurate it is, or like what, but it's pretty fucked up.
Take a break.
Yeah.
Break 28.
Oh. Hey guys, really quick, just want to take a quick break to talk about Anchor. This is the app we're using to create this podcast right now. If you've ever thought about starting your own podcast, Anchor FM is awesome. When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had millions of questions. We had no idea how to do it. How to record an episode? It was a struggle. How do you find background music? We still don't have background music, but Anchor FM lets us do that. We just don't use it. How do I get my show posted? How do I get it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Music, all the other places people listen? Where do I find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcasts. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. My favorite thing is that everything is done in the app. You record, you edit, you post, everything's just right there. You know, when I'm not around, G-Roll's able to do it. And how easy is it?
It's easy.
There you go. So, anchor.fm/start. Get your own podcast. If you're not doing it, you're wrong.
And we're back.
SDCC 2020 G14 be never returning in 2021, according to Tuesday.
Wait, what's that about SDCC though?
I don't know, but SDC 2020?
Yeah, but like they announced it at SDCC or what? That G4's coming back?
I guess.
How do they have San Diego Comic Con? Like,
It's
was
probably
it?
one of those.
Is it just like
Yeah, but virtual.
just like conferences or whatever? Like,
Probably, yeah.
they just reviewed them.
Virtual conferences.
Okay, so like no audience or whatever.
Or they probably just got, like, did a Zoom thing or whatever.
A Zoom thing.
Like, Skyped in.
Have you seen those ones where they're doing like Marvel? They're doing like the X-Men ones, and then Ryan Reynolds keeps interrupting.
Of what, Zooms?
Yeah, they're doing like they do like a X-Men reunion, and it's like it's everybody that what's his name, Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry, all them from like 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And they're on the Zoom call, and then Ryan Reynolds just enters the Zoom call. He's like, "Hey guys, yeah, like what's going on? Yeah, good to see you guys. Yeah, no problem. All right." And it's like, "No, you're in X-Men Origins. This is just from the X-Men trilogy." He's like, "Oh," and then he just like annoys everybody to the point where like they all leave, and it's just him, and Hugh Jackman, and he's like, "Oh, you know what this means, right?" And then Lee Schreiber enters the call and is like, "X-Men Origins unite!" Like, it's all pretty fun. And Ryan Reynolds is one of the best best things for Marvel, I feel like, and I don't think they're utilizing him right. They're not even going to do a Deadpool. They kind of didn't. I think they say they scrubbed all the Deadpool stuff that they're going to do, right?
For what? For X-Men?
For the Marvel, for the MCU.
They what?
Like they said that they wouldn't do it another Deadpool movie because now it's now Marvel owns it.
Yeah.
Like now we probably want to do a Marvel Deadpool movie.
Who? Fucking...
What? Fox? No, 'cause Marvel owns it now.
Yeah. So they're not gonna do it?
Yeah.
That's why I thought they were like doing it.
I think they scrubbed it like a couple months ago.
It's crazy.
They're just like, nah, never mind.
That's good. Never mind, everybody loved it. That last one was
Yeah, because I think, well, there's a lot of drama saying that they were going to make him PG-13 again. Or like, and everyone was kind of like, what the fuck? You can't make him PG-13 after having him R in 2 movies.
And what was like the last one? There was nothing that even bad about it. There wasn't even that raunchy or nothing.
No, it was great. Number 2 was great.
Yeah.
I think it was better than the first one.
No, it was way better than the first one. It's like one of the best superhero movies, or one of the best comic book movies.
Yeah.
I don't get why you would want to make another one.
I think Disney's just trying to throw their weight around because everyone's like, oh, we don't want it to be PG-13. I think they're just trying to be like, oh, fine, then we just won't make one.
Yeah, but they fucking bend the knee there. So like they bend the knee all the time to other people.
Yeah, they do.
Over like PC shit.
Yeah, but it's not PC. It's like,
yeah,
it's because what we want is not PC, so they're fighting it.
Yeah,
and they're trying to.
Yeah, that's true.
To go against you.
That's true.
But it doesn't look good when you're going against PC culture, so then they just submit to it.
Yeah. I hate PC culture. They're the worst. What else?
Something about Jared Leto?
Oh, yeah. That nobody wants to see Jared Leto and everything.
Do you want to see Jared Leto on anything?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care. I mean,
yeah,
I think Morbius he's gonna do that character fine.
I mean, I don't know. I don't
looks
know
like a vampire.
Morbius. I don't know Morbius too, well enough for me
But
to be
to
like,
me,
yeah,
he
that's
looks
it.
like a vampire, so
Yeah.
he's
But are they
bear-
gonna give him blue skin or are they gonna make him look pale?
I don't know.
Because like in the comic he has blue skin,
Yeah.
but I don't know if that's just how comics do pale skin, like extremely
Yeah.
pale skin.
He'll be so pale that he's like blue.
Yeah,
like feet
they,
blue.
yeah.
Or it's like he's drowned, like a drowned person.
Like he's suffocated.
Yeah. That's probably why, because it's like the blood. Maybe they'll do like blue veins all over him,
Uh-huh.
where it's like it looks kind of blue. He's pale, but like you can see the blue veins
Yeah,
from
yeah.
like the blood.
That'd be cool. Shouldn't be too dramatic, like he's fucking all like cracked out.
Oh, he's what?
Like he's not all cracked out
Yeah.
on like some superhero drug.
Yeah.
Because that's how they always do it when they take like when superheroes take like
Yeah. But or maybe like when he's sucking the bloods, like, or like,
he turns all
or
blue.
yeah, or like a certain like when certain things are happening, or when he's like
He looks more
powers up, or
dramatic.
yeah.
I can see that. I just hopefully he doesn't like do something. He doesn't.
I think he's gonna do that character good, because the one nobody's done it before.
Yeah, so there's no expectation.
Yeah, and then he looks like I think he's not a bad actor. It's just
I think
like-
he got too artsy with Joker though.
yeah, like that like, he just wasn't. Yeah, I mean, he just
Trying to
made
be
bad.
too dramatic.
Yeah, he made bad choices for a role, and I mean, he could redeem himself. He's not irredeemable.
Yeah, but it's just scary when it's his first role after. So it's like, are
He's
you
gonna be Joker as
are you
Joker
gonna-
Morbius.
It's like, are you just gonna be? Are you just gonna be a vampire Joker right now, or are you gonna be a different person?
He's just gonna be Joker. I mean, a lot of actors.
Like, are you gonna be Morbius just to prove a point that you were actually a good Joker? So you're just gonna act like Joker the whole time?
Yeah. What the fuck? It's so hot.
Hot as
It's
fuck.
record heat. Record heats today. Actually, no, I don't think it's even record
Ever
heats.
or what?
No.
I
I'm
was
just
gonna
kidding.
say,
I don't think
it was
it.
102 when I was driving over here.
I don't even think it's record heats. It's just fucking hot.
It's just hot.
I think last year it got like into like like almost 110.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought we almost got to 110.
Or it was 110 for like a little bit.
I think they did say that this was gonna be the hottest summer. Like, it's gonna be more days like over 100.
Really?
Like, because like last year it was only like a week, right?
Yeah, it was like a week. Or,
Yeah. Where it was like every day it was like over 100.
Yeah.
And then after that it just like cooled down out of nowhere.
Says Godfall learned from Anthem's failure and seems all the better for it.
What was that? Godfall what?
Godfall learned from Anthem's failure and that seems all the better for it.
I don't know. I mean, Godfall looks cool.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be like.
I'm not really
actually-
interested in Godfall for the same reason I'm not really interested in Avengers.
or Killzone. To me, it's like to me it feels like a Killzone-ish type.
Does it?
Yeah, where it's just about like how it looks
Yeah.
and to be a release title, you know, to be like one of the only release titles,
Yeah.
and to be like
Looks
a,
more like a
a
tech
showcase, yeah, a showcase game.
Yeah, just to show like this is what it can do.
Yeah, look how beautiful it is. Because it does look really pretty. Yeah.
But like, same thing with like Avengers. It looks like the same kind of game for Avengers to me. It's just you swap out the Avengers for God armor.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's the same. And you like try to find different builds on how you can use that God armor. But what does sound cool about the Avengers is like they were saying like your version of Thor will play completely different and have different abilities than another person's Thor as you play through.
Because of the way it looks.
Because there's so many the skill trees are so vast and big that and complex that they could just there's a lot of possibilities.
That's cool.
Between each character, which is interesting. But just the type of game just seems like it's kind of like a grindy.
Yeah.
Play the same missions over and over.
But it seems like the cinematic, the storyline seems, or the cinematic of it seems pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a little interested in just playing it for the story.
I don't care about the online.
The game loop doesn't really appeal to me.
They have is it 2 different modes, or are they like the same?
From what I understand, it's like there's like the campaign story modes, which you can play co-op, and then there's like those there's sort of like a horde mode type of deal.
Like Justice League type of thing? Or just the Justice League games? It's called DC Universe, like DC Universe games.
Oh, like
Justice or. No, the DC Universe one. The ones where you're flying, or where you make your own character.
Oh, DCU Online?
Yeah.
Okay, no, not like that.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not like an open world and you go around and do that. DC Universe Online was actually really cool.
I never liked it. I don't know why. Because it was very RPG-ish.
Yeah, it was.
But it wasn't straight up like...
Playing just like the plain storyline, though, was pretty cool. But... Once you got to once you finished the story and it was like, oh, you had to reach max level, and then you do this stuff. It just felt like too grindy just to get started into it.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, what do you do?
Yeah.
So at that point, it was like, this.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you would come across like a battle area. And then you would beat those people, and then you would leave, and then come back, and then there they are again. The same people.
Same exact clothes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But maybe a little stronger now. I'm like, oh, cool.
That's kind of like Jedi Fallen Order, though.
Really?
Yeah, just that aspect. Every time you meditate and you heal, when you meditate and rest, it'll heal you and restore your stim packs. And whenever you meditate, it's like you spend so much time that all the enemies
come back,
respawn. The exact same enemies, same amount in every area that you kill them.
Before, yeah, that's crazy. They can't fix that, or that's part of the game.
That's just part of the game.
Oh, okay.
It's like because it's supposed to be kind of like it's very like Bloodborne or Dark Souls light. Like the game's hard. The game's difficult.
I get you. It's like God of War.
Yeah. Yeah, the game, it's not as punishing as Dark Souls or Bloodborne, because in Bloodborne and Dark Souls, if you died, you pretty much lost all your currency that you used to upgrade yourself and buy weapons and all that. And then in order to go get that stuff back, you would have to go back to the spot that you died and kill the thing that killed you.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, so then at that point you would have to not die to get to that point and then kill that thing that killed you.
Yeah.
And hope that it doesn't kill you the same way that you got killed by it in the first place. And then with in Jedi Fallen Order, if you die, same thing, but all you have to do is just damage the guy that killed you. And then like you get all your health back and all the XP you earned for that one level. It's like once you earn a skill point, that's locked. You get the skill point, and then it builds up the XP bar again.
Yeah.
It's fun though. It's not super grindy where it doesn't feel like you have to just keep.
Did the power go up?
I don't know. The fan turned off and your AC turned off, so maybe.
And now my TV went off.
Oh shit.
We're gonna fucking boil alive in this motherfucker. Oh, there it goes. Came back.
It's back on. We're back online.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? It feels immediately better.
Yeah.
What was I gonna tell you? Were we talking about Bloodborne?
Yeah, well, I was talking about like all three of them, like Jedi Fallen Order and all that. But I think I made a point. I don't remember where I left off.
They had a review here. It says like the UFC 4. Is it out already?
UFC 4?
Yeah.
No, I doubt it. Didn't they just announce it like a month ago?
Yeah, and it was supposed to come out like right away. Like it was ready for pre-order when they announced it.
Oh yeah, but Cyberpunk's been pre-orderable for like 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
They already have a review of it.
So maybe it's coming out like this Friday or something. What is that on IGN?
Huh?
Is that on IGN?
Yeah.
A lot of times they'll do the reviews a week before.
Oh yeah, so probably. They said I don't care about the graphics, but hopefully the gameplay is better. They said that the grappling still feels whack, but the clinching feels like it's part of the striking now.
I don't know.
Yeah. So I don't know how. It says the clinch game now feels like a natural extension of the stand-up combat.
Yeah, the ground game just seemed like what was it? Oh, you could rotate like one of three different ways.
Yeah.
And then
the
other guy would have to defend by rotating the same way.
Or you just hit. There's just like you hit like a block, like left. It's like you hold L2 and left or something like that. And then, but you had like a little window to do it, and like it's just not fun. Like I don't know. It's just like here, push these certain buttons and sequence. And then if your guy was like so outmatched in grappling, like that, you're unsuccessful at everything you fucking try. Unlike UFC 3, which is rapid tire track, UFC is more about small and necessary adjustments. Yeah, I guess, because you don't have to. So they took because you know how when you would clinch too, it was like grappling where you would have to do all those stupid things. So they just made it more like you could just walk away just to get out of the clinch.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of glitches, Call of Duty's been like riddled with this really bad glitch lately. They just fixed it last night, actually, but like on PC mostly, it would happen rarely on console, but like on PC it was every game. Any gun you picked up, all like the textures and the polygons of the gun were just like stretched out, and it was just this big blob of like sharp edges, all like just covering your screen.
What the hell? So you couldn't even see anything?
Yeah, so like they're like the only guns you could use to pick up were like the white and green guns off the floor. So and like if you picked up your loadout, it would still be glitched and you wouldn't be able to use it.
What the fuck? That was in Warzone?
Yeah, and like if you look up like the demon graphic glitch from Warzone, you'll see it's like ridiculous.
So if you try to pick up a purple gun, you can't use it at all?
Yeah, it seemed like any gun that was like supposed to have like a blueprint or a camo would always do it. Those have like even if you took off the camo and all that on your gun, it still did it. Like we didn't know what it was that was causing it.
It's still doing it?
They fixed it this past. I haven't run into it yet. Since they updated it last night. But it's been really frustrating. A lot of Call of Duty streamers and stuff were complaining about it, saying like this game's like this is gonna kill the game if we don't fix it.
They gave UFC an 8.
For UFC?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I wonder what UFC 3's review was.
They just give 1, 2, and 3 all
All
All eights, probably, right? Just above average. You guys get a B. Minus. Yeah, UFC 3. I could not. I did not enjoy.
I would
it.
imagine 3 would get like a 6.
Yeah, I would give it a 6.
I really did not like 3.
Yeah, me either. 7.5. IGN gave it.
Alright, I gotta know what 2 got.
And then the audience summary is a 2.9. But it only has 538 ratings on Google.
I gotta know what 2 got because I feel like 2 was probably the best one.
UFC 2, yeah, it was. I like the ones that THQ made before the EA ones. Those were good. It's got a 3.9 out of 5 on GameStop. Oh, I gotta put reviews.
3.9 out of 5. That's like a
Look,
7.
it's got way less. It's got a 6.4 on IGN.
For 2?
Yeah, for 2. And then look at someone put a comment. It's better than UFC 3. That's the first comment. Yeah. Yeah, it says the game. This one, it says the game feels extremely slow, while it is better than UFC 3. I like that it was slower. Like
It felt more methodical.
yeah, exactly. Like you could actually
Yeah, it wasn't like you're
have a game plan.
Yeah, it's
and
not like
dictate
you're
it.
this super fucking human that's just destroying people.
Yeah, you
like,
can throw these crazy 5-punch combos.
Yeah.
Just go wail on people for 5 minutes. Yeah, it felt a lot more button mashy this than more chaotic.
Yeah, I did like the stamina thing once you got used to it. Like at first, like I'm used to games where like you just could just infinitely throw.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do that, and I'm like, why can't I throw anymore?
Yeah.
And then you realize, oh, okay, so you just gotta you gotta figure out the management.
Yeah.
And once you figure that out, it's kind of like, all right, I'm getting it.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder how the new one is though. They don't really get into it like that. They're just like the reviews are so like I'm sure the reviews are just like
Well, I'm sure there's people. I'm sure there's just from what I understand, like even if people at IGN or any of those review places, like some of them just get forced to do a game that they don't really care about, so they kind of just do it and they give you like a bare bones review and then that's it.
Yeah.
And that's what they like. They move on to the game, to the next game, because they're doing fucking. They're doing like 3 games a week. They gotta beat all 3 games, have it done by the deadline, and then get out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's weird. It's not a fair review. I feel like not a lot of them are fair reviews. They probably have more time for the bigger games.
Yeah, I think the bigger games. Well, even also with the bigger games, there's always people who are always looking to play it. So like they give it the. I'm sure there are people who actually like go out and seek like, oh yeah, I want to review this game.
Yeah.
Where like UFC 3 there's probably a lot less people. Or UFC 4 there's probably a lot less people like trying to review it. And more, it was just kind of like, all right, you got to review UFC 4 this week. Like.
Yeah, but seriously. I don't know.
Like, I'm sure everyone's like, oh, I would love to review Last of Us. I want to do that one.
Yeah.
Or I want to do Zelda. I want to do Mario. I want to do Call of Duty. And are you ready to wrap it up?
Why, we're already at an hour or what?
Almost 5 minutes. If you got another topic.
No.
All right.
Well,
I'm just gonna. Peter will do the outro.
have you been watching any basketball?
Basketball? No, I haven't.
It's actually been pretty good.
I heard someone's fucking shit about the Lakers. I don't know if are they not doing good or something or.
They haven't won a lot of games that they should have. But they're doing alright. They're still made it to the playoffs. I think they're the top seed in the West. So I'm on.
Is the season already over? What do you mean
It's about. I mean, a lot of people. Well, I mean, a lot of the seeds are already like secured right now. So
Oh, really?
Oh, but yeah, I think the
How short is the
playoffs,
season?
the playoff starts this week. It's the same season as last season.
What was last season?
Oh, last season got canceled. And
Oh,
now
so it's
they're
considered the
finishing.
same season?
Yeah,
They're
I
just
think
like, oh, we'll play 20 games, and then like, whoever does.
and then
Okay.
whoever, yeah, that's what they did. But I think it was 8 games or 10 games.
And then
or
when
8
are they
games.
going to start back up in winter and December with the new season, or what?
Probably.
With like the actual new season?
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe they'll delay that a little bit.
So Lakers, what are Lakers? Because Lakers were seeded number 1 or 2, right?
Yeah, I think they're number 1 in the West.
Clippers, there's still 1 in the West.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, and I think Milwaukee's.
are Clippers still 2?
No, they're 4.
They dropped.
Yeah. I don't know how. I think a lot of the players were out during the bubble. Yeah, Montrez.
Should be a lot. I'm sure there were a lot of players that are just like slacking, like they're out of shape. Now.
Yeah. Some people are stepping it up. Some people are like Zubac.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's been killing it. He had like fucking 20 rebounds the other day. That's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
And he had like 20 points too.
They got to come up with a new name for that stat.
Yeah.
It's not a double. It's a
Yeah. And then
double counts 2.
yeah. Or yeah, then like yeah, I guess they only had certain teams like in the bubble, like whoever had like a decent record, and then I guess you had to win however many games compared to your division, and then I guess the who is it? Is it the Nuggets? I think it was might have been the Nuggets, but they went 8-0 in the bubble, and they still got eliminated.
What team?
I think it was the Nuggets.
That's funny. That sucks. That's gotta suck.
Yeah.
Like you're just on a streak, and then the one game you needed to win, you fucking lost.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Make sure to like us on Facebook, Twitter. What is it? Facebook's The Real Press Start. Twitter is @RealPressStart. Check out Raise Energy on Rep Sports. Great energy drink. Time release caffeine. Peter will put in the real one. The real ad.
Yeah, he'll pop in several more ads.
Yeah. But he'll break up the
ads and all this motherfucker.
Yep. The ads between every.
This will be an ad
pause.
right after the intro.
Right.
Be an ad.
Anyway,
Right. Later.
What's going on, people? It's Pistol Pete Jr. here. Just to remind you one more time to check out Ray's Energy Drinks by Rep Sports. Ray's Energy Drinks. Amazing flavors. 0 sugar, 0 dyes, 0 crash. None of the junk, none of the bullshit that's in these other energy drinks. They're amazing. I guarantee you're going to love them. Use coupon code TRPS for checkout. Get 15% off your order. Check out repsports.com. REPPSPORTS.com. Again, use coupon code TRPS for 15% off your order and to let them know that we sent you.